The story of Tubbs, who was disliked and ostracized by everyone because of his appearance. We didn't plan on adopting a dog that day. Honestly, we weren't even sure we were ready. But we stopped by the shelter anyway, just to look, as people often say, and then we saw her. Curled up in the far corner of her kennel, still and silent, her wide, soulful eyes staring out through the bars. Her name was Tubbs. A pit bull mix with a massive head and stocky frame, Tubbs had been overlooked more times than we could count. Too intimidating, staff said. Some visitors didn't even approach her cage, but beneath that tough exterior was a heart so soft, so patient, it stopped us in our tracks. We reached out. She leaned into our hands, and right then, we knew she wasn't just a dog. We had found family. Tubbs didn't bark much. She wasn't interested in toys or chasing squirrels. What she wanted most was connection, people. Every single day at exactly 4 p.m., she would position herself by the front door, her eyes fixed on the sidewalk like she was waiting for someone. At first, we didn't think much of it, but soon we realized she was waiting for friends. If she recognized a neighbor walking by, her entire body would come to life. Her tail would wag so hard you'd think she might fly. Her eyes would sparkle, and she'd press her nose to the glass, begging silently for a moment of attention. Some neighbors stopped. They offered quick head pats or warm smiles. A few even brought her treats. These moments were everything to her. But not everyone responded with kindness. Some crossed the street to avoid her. Others looked away, assuming danger from her muscular frame and pit bull face. And though she never barked or growled, we watched as her tail slowed and her eyes dimmed each time someone ignored her. It hurt to see. She was so full of love, and yet the world only saw the stereotype. So we did something simple but powerful. We taped a sign to our front door. It read, "Her name is Tubbs. She loves people. She's safe to say hi to. She would love to meet you." And just like that, everything changed. People started stopping more often. They smiled. They knelt down and spoke to her like an old friend. Some brought toys. Others made a detour just to walk by our house. A teenage boy on his bike started visiting every afternoon, just to sit with her for 5 minutes. A man who'd never said a word to us before began waving every evening and eventually came over to pet her. Kids named her Queen of the Block. Elderly neighbors adjusted their walk schedules just to coincide with her 4 o'clock porch time. And slowly, something beautiful began to unfold. People who once walked with earbuds now paused to talk. Parents introduced themselves. Strangers exchanged names. Tubbs didn't just change how people saw her. She changed how they saw each other. She didn't perform tricks. She didn't beg for attention. She just waited with patience, hope, and her whole heart. And in that stillness, she created something rare, a sense of belonging. Today, there's hardly anyone in the neighborhood who doesn't know her. Kids don't go to school without saying good morning. Mail carriers stop to say hi. She's no longer the dog behind the glass. She's a bridge between people, a reminder that love doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it just sits quietly and waits. What was once a face some feared has become a symbol of warmth, trust, and transformation. Tubbs showed us that love, when given freely and without judgment, has the power to reshape communities. If this story touched your heart, we'd love to hear your own special pet stories in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more heartwarming moments like this. And if you're ever thinking about adopting a dog, remember, they're not just pets, they're companions, healers, bridges. Sometimes they're exactly what a lonely heart or a neighborhood needs. Which one is your favorite photo? Let's meet in the comments.